like, so back to 2012 when you said you got sentenced.
Mm-hmm.
So how long was that sentence, and like, were you given initially?
Yeah, I went to trial on my case. I blew trial, and I got 10. That's why I ended up getting that much time, because I blew trial.
What do you mean? What does that mean? You blew
Yeah, I was about
trial?
to say, you're going to have to explain it to him.
All right, well, they gave me a cop-out. Like, basically, I was going back and forth to court. They gave me a cop-out. Like, basically, you plead guilty, and you take this amount of time.
Less than what? Yeah.
Which will be like, basically, that's their way of giving you, this is their slap on the wrist for you. Like, all right, yo, we will give you 5 years. Take the 5 years now, or we could go on with the proceedings, and if you make us waste our time and money, now we're gonna go by the guidelines. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
So
like
basically,
15 years,
exactly.
Like that.
So now they start going by guidelines. So what they doing is, off the cop out, they basically giving you like, a plea deal. Basically, look, take this and go about your business right now. Do this amount of time and whatever. Or you could go to trial. We could go to trial. You could try to fight it, and then if you lose, then your penalty is going to be even more severe.
I get it. So were you initially feeling in 2012 when you got 10 years?
I got that in 2013.
2013.
In 2012, I got locked up. I was sitting up on an island fighting my case back and forth to court. In 2013, my case actually went to trial, and I blew.
Damn.
Well,
Like, but what goes through your head when they sentence you and they say, yo, like, 10 years and just hit that shit, bang, like.
Shit didn't even register, really, like 10 years, like, fuck? Yo, the fuck going 10 joints, though? Like, nah, that shit ain't register for a little while. Shit ain't register. And even when, like, I kept myself motivated, even when I got up north and I was just looking forward to other little shit like my appeal. So it was like other shit that kept me going, but I didn't sit like at that 10. It was like I couldn't see that shit. I couldn't see it.
Damn.
So what do you think
time.
jail did for you as an individual? Because a lot of people say jail changed them. A lot of people say jail didn't work. They came out the same way, doing the same dumb shit. Like, a lot of people that we spoke to up here who have actually went to jail all have different experiences. So, like, what do you think jail did to you personally?
It made me more motivated, more sharper. Like, I'm more humble now. And for me, I feel like that shit was like kind of like a blessing and a curse at the same time, because mad shit was going on, and that shit could have preserved my life. But I took the time out while I was in there to sit down and focus up. It was a lot of time, so I just used that shit wise and was doing mad reading, got my mind right. That's why now I'm home now and I'm just putting shit together. Like, it's all started off from a thought in a cell.
Mm-hmm. So personally, like, what do you feel like your lowest point in jail was? Shit, because anybody who do that long, I know you had a point in there where you was ready to give up on everything. Like, I know you
10
did.
fucking years.
10, I know you had a point.
Times when I was in a box, I did a lot of time in a box. Times I was in a box for like six months to a year, loss of visits, can't use the phone. On my birthday, sitting in a box, can't communicate with nobody, gotta wait on a letter. Don't let your birthday fall on the weekend, because then you ain't gonna get no mail till Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, shit was crazy.
Is the box like solitary confinement?
Yeah.
So how does it? Is there no sunlight, no other people?
Nah, there's no windows in your cell, but it depends. It depends on which facility you doing your time in. But for the most part, there's no windows in your cell. You might have a bunkie, but you have no property. You can't use the phone.
Jeez.
So it's like everything is, you already in jail with rules and restrictions, and now they put in more rules and restrictions on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
To make you go crazy.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is.
To make it hard, no commissary, so that none of your personal cosmetics, none of that. Like, you gotta use state soap, you gotta use state toothbrush, state toothpaste, everything that they give you. Like no.
So
property.
how aware were you of, just like not even just the music scene, but just in general, like what's going on with the outside world?
Well, my brother, couple other people, like they kept me in tune with what was going on with the music shit, but most importantly, the magazines, Straight Stuntin', Hip Hop Weeklies. Yeah, the Hip Hop Weeklies, Source, Double XLs. Shit
Damn,
like
you
that.
get that? You get all that shit?
Every issue.
That's really cool.
Every issue.
A lot of people don't know, when you was locked, you was dead ass actually in a magazine. And we talked about it off camera, like, so for those who don't know and for those who do know you was in a magazine, explain to them, how did you get there? Like, how did that come about and what made you do it the way you did it? You feel me?
Yeah, I was sitting in the box. I had got the latest issue of the Straight Stuntin' magazine. And inside the magazine, basically, there's a section where you could write basically from like for incarcerated individuals, and they could write and like get shout outs put in the magazines and shit like that. So I was sitting in the box and I ain't have nothing to do. So I was looking at the magazine. I'm like, fuck it. I picked up a pen and I wrote them, and I put a picture in the envelope and I sent it out. And then like a month later, the next issue came out and I was in it.
You had no idea.
How did that feel in jail, seeing yourself in the magazine?
Actually, matter of fact, I called the town, and when I called the town, I was told that I was in the magazine. So that shit kind of had me fucked up. And then when I got the issue in there, it was on. I was in there. Word.
That's cool.
I'll never forget that.
So when were you released? Or did you go and then releasing went back or something like that?
Nah.
So what date were you released?
I just got released October 21st
of this year?
2020.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. And what was like the welcoming? What
had a nice little welcome home party.
After 10 years.
Yeah, I had a nice little welcome home party.
Yeah, I'm sure. And what was the like the music scene was just probably crazy when you got
shit
back.
is different. I got back, I had to lock in for like a week and process everything. Where I had to go sit down and process everything. So now it's like even down to like you gotta have the visuals play a part, everything. So there's so much different rappers now. Everybody's rapping, so I had to take some time to process everything.
Did you know you wanted to continue being a rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Were you working on your shit while you were in prison?
Yeah, but not as much as people would think though. Like people think, oh yo, you in jail, you supposed to have like notebooks full of raps and like nah. It's jail's a world within itself. Like people waking up, routine, they got work, shit going on in there. So it's like nigga wasn't all the way sitting there just locked in music all the time. Like here and there when it was convenient for me, I would lock in, but it was too much other shit going on.
Yeah, you had to put that life on pause.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
To adjust to the new life.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't even think straight, like being in the box. You ain't got you in a box, no visits. You can't use the phone. You don't even know what's going on in the outside world with your family and nothing. Like you could turn around and put it into music, but then it's like sometimes you could get writer's block too. Your mind ain't even there. You can't even function.
Yo,
You just watched a clip from the Other Side podcast.
definitely tune in on our Instagram page. Everything we drop is a movie. Tune in.